What's up, UX designers? My name is Sophia Wojcicki-Prater. I am a UX designer here in Atlanta, Georgia, and I teach something called object-oriented UX. So today we're going to talk about Trello, and we're going to see how Trello's cards are actually shapeshifters, even though I love Trello. But before we get into that, first a quick update. I know you're thinking, oh my God, this video quality is so bad. I should probably turn this off right now. But look what I got. Look what I got on Craigslist. Yeah. I have no idea how to use this though. So next time I make a video, I'm going to use this puppy and it's going to be awesome. I got it for $180. It's a 2010 model. But I think it's going to really improve my game here on YouTube. So yes, I will be using this soon. Apologies that this video, I'm just doing this through my webcam. So it's probably pretty crappy. Okay, so let's talk about Trello. So if you listen to my podcast, you do know that I love Trello as a tool. It is my backlog for life. Trello really is life to me. Everything is in there. So you're going to look under the hood at my Trello and you'll see that. I was realizing though that when I was using Trello really quickly, I was clicking on the wrong things quite frequently. So I woke up and realized just earlier today that the cards in Trello are actually shapeshifters, which is one of the types of messy objects that I talk about. We want our objects to be as consistent as possible as they show up through any environment that we're designing, unless we have a really good reason to move things around and reprioritize stuff. But we just have to remember whenever we reprioritize something, we're sacrificing consistency and potentially making it harder for the user to learn. So we're going to take a look at this in Trello, and so you can make sure not to make the same mistake. All right, let's jump in. Give him a little roast. All right, so here we are on the Waffle House board with my husband and I. This is our home improvement board. Yes, we Kanban our home improvement. Got a lot going on, as you can tell. So what I want to focus on here is the menus within these cards. So let's just take this card, for example, click on this menu, and we can see edit labels. When you click edit labels, you can do your little labeling jazz. You can change members and you can add the members. You can move it to another card, copy, change due date, and archive, which is all awesome. But look what happens when you go into the detail view. You also have members, labels, checklist, due date, attachments. So you have some other stuff in there. And the main thing that we want to look at is fine to have a little bit of progressive disclosure where when you go into the full view, potentially there's more stuff in it. But why are these things changing order? So especially members and labels. Those are the two things that I actually happen to use the most. They did put them at the top. But look here, we have members and then labels. And then we go into this menu and you have labels and then menus. Menus, members, labels, and then members within the menu. And so I'm constantly hitting the wrong things here because I will be wanting to, well, I think that's obvious. I don't need to explain that why I hit the wrong things here because they change order on me. Then let's go over to see a card in a different context. I don't actually go here very often, but just for argument's sake, when you see the card in the context of this kind of like feed, I guess, and you go to the menu items here, you get different actions, again, in a different order and also different language around it too. So add members to card versus change members. So let's go actually back to that board real quick and see if there's one, because this doesn't have any members on it. This one. So this one, yeah, this one doesn't have any members on it either, and it still says change members and not add members. So even the language around it. So the order of these calls to action are changing, the language around them are changing. And then when we go into this detail menu, we actually get different stuff, but it's not prioritized. Like I would expect the things that were the highest priority would be within the module so that I can have quick access to them. those things would also be on the card, the full view of the card in that same order, and then additional stuff would be added underneath it. So this is a great example of a shapeshifter where the form and the kind of and how a user interacts with the thing actually changes completely arbitrarily for different contexts. So make sure you don't make this mistake, stay as consistent as possible, and your users will thank you.